Got the car cleaned out and the seats folded down. Hopefully this is going to be enough room to fit everything I'm going to buy today, but I guess we'll wait and see. I'm meeting this guy out in Camden, South Carolina today, which is out in the middle of nowhere, basically. I mean, a bunch of country land, I mean, really spaced out houses. And it's not too far away from like the main city of Columbia. It's actually probably a really nice place to live. So where'd you get it all from?
A buddy of mine's grandpa passed away.
Oh wow.
And,
must have been a golfer.
Yeah, compulsively.
Yeah.
And he was looking for a little extra cash, I guess, for the funeral and whatnot.
Yeah.
I told him I'd go back and split whatever I make with him too.
Yeah, that's nice of you. So he gave it to you to sell then?
No, I paid him $800 for it. I told him I'd split whatever up I made.
Yeah. 800 is a good deal for all this stuff, man. You play golf at all?
I play a little bit. I'm more of a beer drinker than a golfer. And these are way too nice for me to go out there and hit with.
Yeah, and there's looks like some good brands. Ping, Titleist. You said you had a couple Scotty Camerons, or they?
I think there's one Scotty Cameron in here. This one.
Yeah, that's nice.
I wish they was in a little better shape. He had them stored in a bathtub in his house.
Bathtub.
I mean, it was to a point where it was overloading. I mean, there was still more stuff. I just tried to grab as much as I could.
Yeah. Okay. You got any idea how many clubs it is total?
I have no clue, to be honest with you. I mean, there's still a bunch of clubs in there too.
So you got all this. Let me take a look at what's in here. So he's got more clubs than this?
Yeah, I don't know how much more, but I know we have still a good bit left. It's that whole bag up. Okay, this thing had my garage filled up. You could not even move in it.
I bet, man. Hopefully, you know, like I said, I sell stuff on eBay, so hopefully it'll take me probably 2 months to get it all cleaned and listed, but hopefully getting into spring, people will get out and start buying it.
I'd like to have done that, but I just ain't got the time for that.
Yeah, it's a full-time job, man. Like, it's, you know, when I had to buy stuff like this, I'm just honest, like, I'll pay you as much as I can while making a profit, but it's a lot of work doing it, you know?
In there, I just kind of stuck. I wasn't going to put no clubs in there, but I didn't have no room to put them.
Oh, no, you're fine. It saved me room, too. It's a cool ping golf bag. Do you know if you have any complete sets?
I know there's 2 sets of pings I know is full. Besides that, I haven't been able to get through anything else.
Okay, 2 sets of pings.
I know one that was a nice one. Yeah, those, I think. Tailor-made, whatever those are.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland Ridge.
I think that whole ping bag's full of golf balls and knacks and Lord knows what else.
Here's all the shafts you had. Yeah, that's an interesting idea of, you know, just taking the shafts and putting the heads. Where you said you had loose heads sitting around?
Yeah, there's that's that box of balls, all them heads and then iron heads.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's another box, I guess. Yeah, that one on the back of my truck. It's got heads in the bottom of it too, under the socks.
Okay, cool. So hard to get like a value of everything, you know.
I had a guy from Florida wanting to come get them. I told him I had somebody local wanting to come up here first.
Yeah, it's Medicus. Let's see. Let me take a look at the truck again. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. At this point, I was just trying to go through and eyeball most of the clubs that I could see to get a good estimate at the resale value so I could know what I wanted to offer him for all of them. Already. What you think about 1,200?
I think 13 is low as I'm willing to go. But I'll do 13.
It's certainly not bad.
I know some of them do need some new grips and all, but
yeah, like I said, it's going to take a while to get everything, you know, cleaned and prepped. How about 1260? Make me feel like I got a good deal.
I can do that.
1260 it is. All right. I got everything loaded up in my car and I just got home. This is what it looks like once it's all loaded. And this is just the back. We can go over here to the side and we got a couple bags in there like that. I think we got 3 bags all together, and then I got this tub of stuff, this garbage bag of stuff, and this rolling cart thing as well. Up here in the tub, I mean, we got some Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, a bunch of accessories, some head covers. Head covers aren't a ton of money, but even if you don't have the club, you can sell like name brand head covers for $10 to $15 a piece, plus shipping in some cases, depending on, you know, what kind of club it's for. I got a bunch of balls, all brand new, still in the box. Nike One. Nike does actually not make these anymore. Nike doesn't make golf equipment anymore. So these might even go up in value. I could probably get about 35 to 40 bucks for those right now. A bunch of different accessories in here. Ping putter weight kit. I didn't really have a chance to look at all of the clubs. I just looked at a couple of the good ones. Some of the putters in here are really, really nice. We should be able to sell a couple of these putters for $200 or more. But as far as the other clubs, I didn't really take a close look at them. I was just looking for brands and to see if there was a couple complete sets. And I think there's a lot of money. Before I go through it all, I can't say for sure, but I think we can easily make a couple $1,000s in profit on this haul. For instance, let's take a look at this iron here. This is a Ping G10 wedge, like a pitching wedge. Just this club alone, blue dot, this will probably sell for, I could probably get 40 to 50 bucks for this one club, plus shipping. Lambkin grip, steel shaft, like really good condition. This will sell within a week. And most of these golf clubs are going to be quick sellers. I mean, I might have some that'll sit for a couple months, but it's February now, getting into the spring. This is the season. This is the time of the year to sell golf equipment. So this was a very good buy in my humble opinion. Let's take a look at some of the wet. This is a Ping right here. The head cover is a little trash, but it's probably a fairway wood. Yeah, Ping Rapture V2 23 degree, like a hybrid fairway wood. This is probably a $60 to $80 club, I would imagine. Really, really solid club there. And, you know, not all of them are going to be this nice. I mean, we've got some, what's this one? This one, Integra, that's basically worthless as well. And not worth anything at all. Let's take a look at this one. This is a TaylorMade. Let's see what this one looks like. This isn't even a TaylorMade. This is a Wishing Golf driver. Probably not worth much at all. Maybe 15, 20 bucks or so. If we have the matching head cover. So again, not every club is a winner, but to get all this stuff for $1,260, I think that's a good deal. Again, something like this, you really have to know what you're doing. If you're unfamiliar with golf clubs and you go into a buy like this, you would have no idea the value here. I was able to, you know, look at a couple of the clubs and like, okay, that's a $50 club, that's a $75 club, that's a $200-300 putter. Like, I was able to kind of quickly in my head calculate the value and come up with a number that I felt like was a fair offer for him and for me. But if you're totally unfamiliar with golf clubs and you don't know anything about them, a deal like this, even though it's profitable, is probably not going to be in your wheelhouse, because now I'm going to spend probably the next 2 months of my life getting all these golf clubs cleaned and listed, and there's a whole box of shafts in there and loose heads and grips. I could make golf clubs, but again, if you don't have the knowledge to do that, just because the profit's there doesn't mean that you should do it. This is oh, that's a nice one. Ping TSI Tech 5 wood. That's a really weird looking head, but that's a good shaft. I used to have this exact shaft, Pro Force. That's probably maybe a $20-25 club there. But again, all these clubs, it's all going to add up real fast. It's just a lot of work, and I love golf clubs. I love playing golf. I probably know more about golf clubs than I do any other product that I sell. So this is a very comfortable haul for me. Like, I'm 100% confident that I'm going to make a good amount of money on this. But again, it's because I've played golf my whole life. I'm aware about different brands. I have a good knowledge about the market, what sells and for how much it sells. And again, those are the things you have to look for in buying bulk deals like this. It has to be something that you know what you're getting into. You shouldn't go buy $1,000 worth of video games if you don't know anything about video games. Just because you think it's a good deal, it may not be a good deal. So just make sure that if you get involved in big buys like this, that it's something that you're comfortable with, something that you're knowledgeable about, and something that you are 100% sure that will be profitable for you and also not take a ton of work. This is going to be a ton of work, but I think the profit is going to be worth it for sure. Okay, crazy. So I found this one, Barres. I've never heard of this brand before, and like I said, I'm pretty knowledgeable about golf equipment. Never heard of that before, but it's a Barres MG712 5-wood in really good condition. You know, no major scuffs or scrapes or anything like that. And I looked up sold comps on this, expecting to see it, you know, 20, 30 bucks. I mean, there's a pre-owned one, 5-wood, not exactly the same, a different one, $250. There's one, a driver, $71 plus shipping. There was a 3-wood right there, $70 on auction plus shipping. I'm not going to auction any of these. I'm going to just buy it now, all of them. But this is a great brand of golf club that I was totally unaware of. So I originally thought this was going to be like a $20 to $25 driver, but then when I looked up sold comps, there's just the head. I'm going to go back. Just the head right there, Wishing 919 THI 11-degree driver head, sold for $40 plus shipping. That's just the metal part, not including the shaft or the grip. So I bet I could get like 60 bucks for this plus shipping. I'd never even heard of that brand before. Here's another brand that I was unaware of, Geek Golf. This is the Failsafe 3 live version driver. Comes with the head cover. There's only one listed for $120 pre-owned plus shipping. None sold. I'm thinking that a lot of these golf clubs are like Japanese. I'm noticing a lot of different brands that are good money, but brands that I've never heard of before. For instance, you know, Geek Golf, the Barres, whatever. There's another, I think I found a wedge or something like this one, Chikara Designs, and it says made in Japan on there. So maybe this guy like collected golf clubs from Japan or something. I know golf is huge in Japan and other Asian countries. So I am excited. I thought a lot of these gloves were going to be selling for, you know, $15 to $25, but it looks like they're going to be selling for, you know, $30 to $50, if not more. So I'm thinking this $1,260 purchase is getting sweeter and sweeter the more we unload. Making some progress getting stuff unloaded. I ran across this Ping G10 driver, 10.5 degree with a natural draw set to it. Really good condition, just a couple little scuffs from normal use, but the grip and shaft and everything are good to go, and it comes with the head cover. And sold comps on this are as high as, like, there's one that sold for $105 plus shipping. There's one pre-owned, $151.99 free shipping. There's just so much money in this haul, guys. It's ridiculous. Here's another one, another little Ping K15 12-degree driver. Pretty good condition, no major issues at all. There's one sold comp from the United Kingdom for $136.05, and then in the United States it looks like it's selling for there's so many auctions. I don't know why people auction off golf clubs. Their auctions are going for like $40 to $50, $60. I would never auction a golf club. The only time I would auction something is if the supply of that item on eBay was lower than the demand. But these golf clubs, they're listed all over the place. They sell a lot, but there's a lot of them available. So when you auction something like this off, you're automatically going to get 20 to 50% less money for it than you would just waiting like a month or so to find the right buyer. So I don't think I'm going to auction off any of these golf clubs. All of them that I list on eBay will be listed as buy it now. This one, I'll get it cleaned up and say listed for $89.99 plus shipping. So here are all the putters that were in that lot, and I think this is where the bulk of my money is going to be made back. First one, let's take a look at here, is this Bettinardi. Not a super, I mean, I'm not super familiar with this brand, but I know it's a very nice one. Very, very nice brand. This is the short BB1 slant, milled by Robert J. Bettinardi. The grip is awesome. It's a little short, but that's why it says short. And if we look at sold, comes with a head cover here. And if we look at sold comps on this one sold for $250. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yeah, 250 bucks. This one sold for 200, 160, 339. 259 best offer accepted, 224 best offer accepted. So yeah, I think we should be able to conservatively get close to 200 bucks just on this one putter. Again, we paid $1,260 for everything. Everything. Absolutely insane. Let's keep looking at these putters. Next up, we got this Rife putters, 2-bar mallet. This will sell for about 35 to 40 bucks plus shipping. Nice putter here, crazy one. I think that's JAS by Ping. Really fancy looking putter there. This one should sell for close to 100. There's a couple sold comps. Best offer accepted on 70 plus shipping, and best offer accepted on 99 plus shipping. And this is in a couple of them sold for lower than that. those aren't the same ones. Yeah, that one sold for 76 plus shipping. So I think if I'm willing to, you know, and this is in great condition. I mean, just clean it up a little bit, hold out for the right buyer. Within a month or so, I should be able to get about $100 plus shipping on that one. This Ping Crazy, this is actually the one that this kit goes with. The one I showed a minute ago in the video. This is the weight kit that goes with this putter. So I think if we put the putter with the weight kit, I should be able to sell those together for the most amount of money. Let's look this up and make sure that I know what I'm talking about. All right, so there's been 353 of these Ping Crazy putters that sold. I can't find the exact one. Mine's like yellow. I mean, there's one that sold for 100, one that sold for 50, but that's the blade, not the mallet style. Looks like, I mean, there's a mallet style that sold for 112. 89 plus shipping. So I think, given that the putter is in really good condition and it has the weight kit, I'm gonna list this for like 125 plus shipping, something like that, and I think it'll move pretty quickly. Moving on here, we got this monster putter from Acerta. I can't find any sold comps on this, but just the head cover for this one sold for 15 bucks. So I imagine we could probably get about 30 for that one plus shipping. Another nice little Ping Crazy mallet style, the G2i here. Good condition, probably get about 80 to 100 bucks on that one plus shipping. And then here is a really interesting one. This putter is there's two different kinds. This is a Ping vintage Ping Anser putter, A-N-S-E-R. And if you notice right there, I don't know if you can see it or not, it says Scottsdale. This putter was made in two places. One was made in Scottsdale originally, and then they moved the factory to Phoenix. So the ones that say Phoenix on there are pretty common. I've found them, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and they usually sell for like 20, 30 bucks or so. But if you can find the ones that are made in Scottsdale, those are very rare, and this one should sell. I got sold comps pulled up here. There's one that sold for 100 bucks plus shipping. There's one that sold for, there's one Scottsdale Anser lambkin grip, 150 on auction plus shipping. 1960s, $379 plus shipping. This one looks old. I don't know if it's from the 1960s, but either way, this putter is going to sell for over $100, anywhere from 100 to 150, I would think. I don't think it's the vintage 1960s one, but it might be. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, it's awesome. What does that say? Made in USA. Yeah, obviously. Okay, I'll do some more research before I list that one, but either way, that's a huge moneymaker for us right here. We got another Bettinardi right here. Let's open this up. So on this Bettinardi, this is the BB9. Excellent condition, like new condition, super shiny. None of these have sold, but the only other one listed is listed for $189.95 plus shipping, and it has 30 watchers. So I think if that price were to drop to like 160 or 170, one of those watchers would scoop it up. So I've got the exact same putter here, the BB9. So I'm probably going to list mine for $179.95, $10 less, and maybe it'll be like a little instant sale for us. Then I got this nice Odyssey White Ice, not mallet, blade style putter, basically brand new. This thing is great. Odyssey is a great branded putter to be on the lookout for. Some of them are a little bit older. You can find them in thrift stores. The older ones may sell for like 20 bucks or so. This one's a little bit newer, so I could probably get about 40 to 50 for this one. It does have the head cover with it as well, so that's really nice. Then I got this vintage Oshnet, made in USA. Like, I don't know if anybody would buy this to actually use it, but it may be like bought as a collectible piece. Maybe get like 30 bucks for that. This one is a new one to me. G Field #1, brand new, still got the plastic on there. It looks like I could probably sell it for about $35 plus shipping. Got another Bettinardi BB8 on this one. The grip needs replacing. It's starting to come apart. It's got an Odyssey grip on there. But the club itself is fine, and this one I guess is the older one. Then there's the BB8 and then the BB9. So this one will probably sell for about 100 to 125 plus shipping. And then finally, the most expensive putter in the bunch, the famed Scotty Cameron Catalina by Titleist. Scotty Cameron is probably the best golf club you could possibly find in a thrift store. I've seen people find it before. Usually you can pay like $2 or $3, and they usually sell for between $150 and $300 depending on the exact model. This one is the Catalina by Titleist. It makes a couple different ones. It's in good shape. It's got the original Titleist Scotty Cameron grip on there, the original shaft. Everything's original. It does need a little bit of cleaning up, but it's in really good condition. And I think, let me look at sold comps to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So there's I saw one. This one is exactly the same. Early Titleist Scotty Cameron Catalina putter, 35 inch. It sold for $224.99 plus shipping. I hope you guys can see that. There's a couple different ones, like if you could find a limited edition one or one that's numbered, those sell a lot more than that. That one was numbered, sold for $350. This one, limited edition, sold for $795, or best offer accepted on $795. That one was numbered as well, sold for $435. So definitely, Scotty Cameron's always going to be a huge bolo. I went to the bins one time and just found a Scotty Cameron head cover, which this isn't a Scotty Cameron head cover. It would be really nice if we had the original one, but just the head cover, I think I sold it for like 60 bucks or so. It's crazy. Anything Scotty Cameron, it will sell super fast. I think with this putter, once we get it cleaned up and shining, I'm going to get it listed for $249.99 free shipping. Turn on best offer and see what happens. These definitely sell quickly if they're priced right. It's one of the probably the most popular putter in all of golf. And I know golf isn't like, a lot of people don't play golf, but a lot of people do play golf. Golf is like the most popular sport in the world, you know, played by the most people. Like, we watch football and stuff, and you might think watching football is more exciting than watching golf, but in terms of customers that are willing to buy things, golf equipment sells way more than football equipment. So if you don't know anything about golf clubs, I would at least spend a little bit of time learning about stuff like, you know, Scotty Cameron and Bettinardi and Ping, and just basic stuff to be on the lookout for, because just in the putters, just in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 putters, I'll make all my money back. We paid $1,260 for the whole lot, and once these putters sells, I'll probably be around the break-even point after fees and shipping, maybe a little bit in the profit, and then everything else is 100% profit. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of cleaning, it's a lot of listing and shipping and storing, but that's a lot of profit as well. I'm thinking that, I haven't looked up everything yet, but I mean, we got everything on the table here, all those, I mean, this is probably like $150 in, $100 to $150 in boxes, in balls and gloves and things like that. We've got, this is the bag I'm taking to Play It Again Sports. In here was some good stuff at the bottom, like some a whole pack of, not these, but I had a whole dozen Titleist Pro V1X golf balls. They're practice, but they're still Titleist. These will probably sell for about 30 bucks for those. All those head covers, this whole bag of Golf Pride grips. We got the cart thing. They got this set of 3 vintage Titleist clubs. I can probably sell those on Facebook Marketplace for like 20 bucks for the set of 3. We got this bag of clubs, like all this, some of these, you know, executive, that's not worth anything, but a lot of these clubs are going to sell individually for, even the old Pings, I could probably get like 20 bucks for the old ones, and then the ones that are a little bit newer, 30 to 40. All these clubs over here, all these clubs in this bag. I mean, there's this Titleist Vokey wedge that'll sell for about 50. All these Cleveland clubs, CG16, those will sell for 30 to 40 a piece. I think I have 3 sets of Ping. I have a set of the i5, i15s, and then the orange ones, the Ping, whatever the orange ones are down there. But you can list these individually, and each one of these clubs, just the irons, each one of these irons should sell between $20 and $40 plus shipping. Some may be a little bit less, some may be more, but on average, let's say 25 bucks on average for each club. And there's what, like 80 to 100 clubs? I mean, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We also have these 2 drivers down there that I need to look up still. We have everything in this bucket except for what I showed you was in here to begin with. I mean, there's, again, I haven't looked up everything on eBay yet. I can't say 100% for sure, but I think even really conservatively, I'll be able to turn this $1,260 investment into a profit of $3,000 to $4,000 within the next 6 months. I think that's a really conservative estimate, and it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work, a lot of cleaning, a lot of storing things places, but I'm really comfortable with golf. I know the sport, I know the equipment, and I think this was an awesome buy. Turning $1,260 into a profit of $3,000 to $4,000 pretty easily. And to kind of wrap up today's video, I want to use this as an example to tell you guys how important it is to keep capital on hand when running a reselling business. If you're living, you know, basically paycheck to paycheck on eBay, anytime you get a paycheck from eBay, you're pulling that money out of your business account and putting it in your personal account to live off of. You're never going to have enough cash on hand for a buying opportunity like this. I usually keep at least a couple $1,000 in my business account at all times, so I can just, you know, run to the bank, grab the cash, and go buy something like this. If I had to go get a loan or use a credit card or something like that to finance something like this, the interest rate and the time I would have to spend doing that would cut into my profits on the hauls. So keep some money in your account for buying opportunities. You don't have to have $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever. I know some other YouTubers are spending like, you know, $10,000, $15,000 at a time on stuff, and that's great. But I think for most resellers, keeping at least $500 or so in your account for, you know, a good opportunity that would come up is a very, very smart move. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. I've got a ton of work to do, as I'm sure you can tell. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it at all, take a couple seconds and hit that like button down below. It's totally free. Really helps me and the channel out a ton. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below as well. I think you're going to like the next couple months of videos, because I'm going to be listing these clubs as quickly as I can. They're going to be selling like hotcakes, and you guys are going to be able to see firsthand how much money I'm going to make off this haul. Hopefully it's an inspiration to you guys. Good luck in your reselling business. Thanks again for watching this video. I appreciate your time. You're the best, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yes, hello USPS. I need to order some medium mailing tubes. Like a lot.